Hello everyone, I am your Ram. Today we are going to talk about the concept of cleaning of unused objects. So what is the meaning of cleaning of unused objects? So the concept is nothing but Java garbage collector. So what is Java garbage collector? So what the GHMC people are doing? So they are collecting unwanted area from the roads. So they are cleaning the dust from the city. So similarly in our home also, we are going to clean some unwanted data, right? In the similar manner, we are going to talk about the concept of cleaning of unused objects. Okay, so let us see in Java how garbage collector is going to be working. So let us talk. Cleanup of object means Java garbage collector. What is the meaning of this? Or what is the meaning of cleanup unused objects? So see, in C language, we are using mloc and cloc functions to clean the memory. In C++, we are using free and delete. So these are the two functions to clean the memory. But in Java language, to allocate memory, we are using new operator. Okay, with the help of new operator, we are going to allocate the memory. But how to deallocate the data? How to deallocate memory? Okay, deallocate or free memory process. Who will do this? So this is done by the JVM. So this is done by the JVM automatically while doing the program. So here there is a topic like Java garbage collector. So this Java garbage collector is one of the automatic component of JVM. Okay, so we are going to learn about this Java garbage collector, how to clean unused objects. So that is our topic right now. Okay, so let us discuss in detail information about this. In the home, the home worker is garbage collector. In the city, GHMC people are garbage collectors. But in our Java programming, who is cleaner? So that is our topic right now. So let us discuss in detail. Unreferenced objects. So we know that how to create object in a class in previous videos. But what is the meaning of unreferenced object? So let us understand with the example. Then we will enter into the topic. For example, you bring one ice cream. You are bringing one ice cream from the shop. Okay, and in this case you bring ice cream to the home and you want to eat, but unfortunately due to some call, due to some work, you are keeping the ice cream in the table, right? So what will happen after 5 to 10 minutes? So the ice cream is going to be melting, so it is not eatable condition, right? So this is called unreferenced object. So this kind of concept we can call it as unreferenced object, right? So you want to eat one ice cream, but due to some work you are unable to eat ice cream and you are keeping in the table. So this kind of concept we can call it as unreferenced object. So in a Java language, whenever we are creating a object, so we are going to be keep in empty condition. So that leads to drawback of memory or unutilized memory. So this automatically cleaned by JVM. So that is the reason we can call it as Java garbage collector. So this Java garbage collector we can call it as unreferenced object. So in the textbook or in the examination point of view, cleaning up unused objects in the sense unreferenced objects, right? I hope you understand what is the concept of Java garbage collector. Okay, let us talk about in detail information about what is the meaning and how to process the unreferenced object. See, garbage collection means the process of reclaiming the runtime during unused memory. unused memory. So what is the meaning of garbage collection or cleaning up unused objects? So that means garbage collection is process of reclaiming unused memory automatically, which is done by the JVM. So that means whenever you have some work, this ice cream you are going to keep in the refrigerator. So that is nothing but reclaiming. So you want to eat ice cream in the home, but unfortunately due to some work, you are keeping that ice cream into the refrigerator. So in the similar manner, you are going to creating one object that is called OB1. So this OB1 you are not going to be used. So you are going to be reclaiming the process. Who will done that? That is going to be done by the garbage collector. So that is nothing but cleaning up of unused objects, right? In C++, we are using the concept of delete function, but in Java each and everything is automatically. So free of the memory is done by automatically by JVM. But how it does? So let us consider memory management. For better memory management, so we are going to using cleaning up unused object or Java garbage collector. See, after completing this topic, you have to find out the notes in the description. See, this is the points are going to be read, but directly reading of information is very difficult. And for that reason, I'll give the examples, and I'm going to give the information about how to do the cleaning by JVM. So this is my job of this video. See, this while cleaning up of the memory process. So coming to the advantages, there are two advantages. So Java memory makes efficient comparing with the other programming languages, and it is going to be done automatically by JVM. So what I am telling to you, so what you creating the object, so this object is unreferenced, then that is automatically done by the JVM efficiently. Okay, so this is the memory management. See, cleaning up of unused object is nothing but Java garbage collector. Java garbage collector is nothing but unreferenced object. So this unreferenced object is nothing but reclaiming runtime while unused memory. So that is done by the JVM, and it makes efficient of memory, and it is going to be done by the JVM automatically. So how it will be possible in the Java language? Let us see. So there are three ways. To do the three ways are, the first one is assign null value to the object. So what is the meaning of that? For example, there is a person, as we discussed earlier program, object1 OB1 equal to new of person constructor for memory allocation. See, whenever you did in the program, if you not use anything, your object is going to be unused. So right, your object is going to be unused. So during this case, our memory may be wasted. So how to use null pointer? Simple, OB1 equal to null. That's it. Okay, you want to eat ice cream in the home immediately after buying the product, but unfortunately you want to postpone the work. So your ice cream keeping in your refrigerator, right? There is one more way, that is nothing but you are going to be assign reference. See, what is the meaning of reference? Reference in the sense indirect calling of object. Okay, for example, you already created person. Okay, so you are going to create one more object like person OB2 new of person. So one more object is created. So that means if OB1 is available, so this OB2 is copied into OB1. So this OB1 value is going to be OB2 value is going to be care about OB1. So this is also one type of way to clean the objects. Okay, so the best example is you are going to eat two ice creams. Okay, so first ice cream is completed. For the second ice cream, you are going to keep in the refrigerator. That's it. So this is also assigning reference. See, whenever you want to eat ice cream, so the reference is your refrigerator. That's it. one more way, and that is nothing but anonymous object. So what is anonymous? Without any kind of variable, directly we can call anonymous object. So anonymous object in the sense directly we can call like new followed by person. Can you find out any kind of new person? That's it. Can you find out any kind of object here? There is no object. Directly we are calling the constructor. So while calling the constructor, whatever data it is there, the data will be calls. Simple. As per the example, you want to eat ice cream. So during this case, no need to buy the ice cream, no need to keep the ice cream. Directly whenever you need it, directly go to the ice cream parlor or ice cream shop. So you are going to eat. So no worries. Directly you have to eat ice cream from the particular shop, right? So there are three ways assigning null value, and the second one is assigning the reference, and the third one is anonymous object, right? So these are the three ways to create object can be unreferenced or object can be unused. So basically everything is done by the JVM, but fortunately you want to do the cleaning the process. So then these are the three approaches, right? So to do the three approaches, we have two methods. So the first method is called as finalize method, and there is one more method is called as GC method. So there are two methods in the Java language. You want to clean the object, you want to clean unused objects, or you want to clean unreferenced objects. Okay, so basically automatically everything is done by the JVM, and you want to do this, you have to apply this process and followed by these are the two methods. One is finalize method and one is GC method. Finalize method is invoked each time before object is garbage collected. Okay, so that means this method can be used to perform cleanup process. So what I am saying to you, we are creating object, and who will clean this? JVM is going to be clean this. So before calling the JVM, this method is going to be involved or invoked, right? So that is the information about finalize. So what is a GC method? GC method is also invoke the garbage collector to perform cleanup process. Okay, so it is going to be push while doing garbage collection operation. It is going to be invoke the garbage collector to perform the cleanup process. So here we are going to be found GC method. Okay, like it is a booster. Okay, it is before JVM, it is going to be done by the finalize. Okay, so these are the two methods. Let us understand with the, see, the program is, we are taking a class and the class name is like test, and here we are going to creating, there is a method. The method is like public void. So what is our method? Finalize method, and here I am going to write system.out.println in double quotations, object is garbage. See, basically everything is done automatically, but you want to do the garbage yourself in the program, then that is the program, and here we are using the method is like finalize. Okay, so this is my test class, and I'm going to create class and garbage test. So this is the subclass, this is the subclass, and here we are going to define main class. Okay, so now I'm going to create two objects. So test ob1 equal to new of test. So in example we are taking person, but here I'm taking test. So there is one more test ob2 new of test. See, there are two objects are created. So as per the first method, we are going to assigning null value, and ob2 is also null value, so garbage, and I want to know it whether it is garbage or not, so we have to use GC method. So whenever you call GC method, automatically activated. And one more point, we have to write public static void main string args. Okay, so this is the way we have to do the program. So while doing this program, what is the output we can expect it? So this is our program. We can expected output is object is garbage collected, or object is whatever message we are providing, object is garbage, right? So this is the output of this program. Okay. What is unused cleanup or what is a Java garbage collector? Okay, so finally ultimate summary of this topic is everything in Java is automatically done by the JVM, but you want to do you want to do the garbage itself. There are three methods. One is assigning null values, and the second one is assigning the reference, and other one is anonymous object, and we have to use two methods. Okay, so this is the information about what is the concept of objects. Okay, I hope you understand this video. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.